While bread is synonymous with quick and easy meals like the famous toast, the bread aisle in the grocery store isn't nearly as straightforward. The options go far beyond wheat versus white, and if you're hoping to make a healthier choice, watch on. Let's look at the different types of bread available and what they really contain, so you are free to make up your own mind. White bread. Grain kernels are made up of three parts: the fiber-dense bran, the nutrient-rich germ, and the starchy endosperm. White bread is made from wheat kernels that have been processed to remove the bran and the germ, leaving only the endosperm. This results in a lighter texture and flavor, as well as fewer nutrients. Wheat bread. Wheat bread should not be confused with whole wheat bread. You need to be aware that wheat bread merely means the product is made using wheat flour, which is another term for refined white flour. Whole wheat bread. The word whole is crucial here. It means that the bran, the germ, and the endosperm of the wheat kernel have all been left intact. The bread is made up entirely of wheat kernels, as opposed to being mixed with other grains. It is a healthier choice than wheat bread. White whole wheat bread. White whole wheat bread is made from an albino whole wheat grain, which is lighter in taste and color than traditional varieties of wheat, which are red, and therefore darker in color. If you prefer the taste of white bread but want the nutrients and fiber found in wheat bread, this is a good option. Nutritionally, 100% white whole wheat bread is the same as whole wheat bread. Whole grain bread. Similar to whole wheat bread, whole grain bread is made up of grains that are fully intact. In addition to wheat, whole grain bread can include other whole grains, such as whole barley, brown rice, whole grain oats, and rolled oats, among others, all of which are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Though whole wheat is the most popular type of whole grain, whole wheat bread is only one type of whole grain bread. They are the two healthiest options in the store, varying slightly in nutrition depending on the exact combination of grains. Multigrain bread. Though it sounds like a healthy choice, multiple types of grains. There is no guarantee that multigrain bread is made with 100% whole grains, or that it is free of refined grains. It simply means that it contains more than one type of grain, such as wheat, oats, and quinoa. These grains may have been processed to remove their bran and germ, which strips them of nutritional value, including fiber and important nutrients. Because of this, it may not be as healthy as whole grain or whole wheat bread. Read the ingredient list, and look out for terms like bleached or enriched, which means the bread is not made up entirely of whole grains. Sprouted grain bread. Sprouted grain breads are made using flours from sprouted grains, which are formed when grains are exposed to moist warm conditions. Be aware that carbohydrates stored in the endosperm become more easily digestible, and sprouting is also thought to increase the bioavailability, that is the degree at which something is absorbed into your body, of some vitamins and minerals. So what's the healthiest choice? Any bread made with 100% whole grains, whether it is whole wheat or whole grain, is the most nutritious option. But be careful, just because a label says whole grain doesn't guarantee that the product contains exclusively whole grains. The best way to learn about your loaf is to look at the stamps on the front of the packaging. If it bears the 100% stamp, all of its grain ingredients are whole. These loaves also contain at least 16 grams, 1 full serving, of whole grain per serving, according to the Whole Grain Council. If it bears the basic stamp, it contains at least 8 grams, a half serving, of whole grains per serving, but may also contain some refined grain. If you're going to eat the loaf quickly, your best choice is a bakery fresh loaf of whole grain bread. Focus your intentions on nutrient density and ingredient quality instead of calories alone. Avoid artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives whenever possible. How long will a loaf of bread keep? While bakery loaves last for 2 to 3 days, a few more if toasted, packaged breads stay fresh for a week or two, toss out any signs of mold, and can be frozen for up to 3 months. The best method to determine freshness is to smell for any off odors and check for signs of aging. Most people agree that packaged bread will still be fresh about 1 week past the sell-by date, though it depends on the brand and the presence or lack of preservatives. Now that you're a pro at navigating the bread aisle, it's time to build the best sandwich ever.